What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It's his I, James, from adoptionagency.com. 20 plus years selling on the wonderful world of eBay. All right. I thought they were going to follow me down. Strong sales today, except for the last hour. That's weird. I think I need to put on my glasses now. A little blurry. All right, let's look. See, strong sales day, like 49 items have sold since 9 a.m. this morning. So in 12 hours, 49 items. So strong sales. But what's weird is this. It's now 8:03. So for the last hour, sales just kind of shut off. Got one. I always find that weird when that happens. So, very odd, I must say. Very odd. Always makes me wonder why. What's causing that? Already at 60 items, so that's good. Good. And we think we're already over $1,000 too. Yes. Just made it over 1,000. And here's the thing that I don't look at much, but I keep trying to remember to look at it because you can bring that number down because that number is usually incorrect. But my defect rate's only 0.02, so that's good. Late shipment rate, that should come down. I just submitted all of those things. I'll show you what I do there. Actually, Tommy from the podcasting, where's he been? I don't even know where he's been. I haven't seen him do any podcasts in a while. Showed me what to do on that. I didn't even know. I never really paid too much attention to these unless I got flagged for, something was down, like that one Christmas where the UPS was having issues and then this number started dropping drastically. And the only reason this dropped down below 99 is because I forgot to print up my scan form one weekend. And so probably got, I guess, about 100 items that did not get scanned with the scan form. So they probably didn't scan them in time, would be my guess. But this late shipment rate, the reason this is kind of messed up sometimes is this. You go here, you get your full report, and you see here, tracking indicates late delivery. But if you go to, and I've already done these anyway, these will pop up over here, help and contact. And then request to remove defects. They'll pop up here. Then what I do here is, you probably don't even have to do it. You can probably just guess, or if you know you did, but I always check. I copy and paste it into my sold. But if you hit here to submit, I don't know if I can do this one. Yeah, I guess I can. It might be too far back, but we'll try it. Then you click shipped on time, shown in tracking. So what I do is copy and paste this and look to make sure it wasn't something that I may have messed up on. So I'll go here. Let me pause it real quick. So I'll go here and it's saying that it dropped off on the 22nd, but they didn't scan it till the 31st. So if it's over 2 days, they won't take it off. So they're not going to take that one off. So for some reason, that was at the post office sitting for over 2 days. So that got counted against me. But most of the time, if it's scanned within 2 days of you dropping it off, you can get it taken off. So I probably won't be able to get that one taken off. So I'm not even going to try that one. So I'll have one after all these other ones come off. So all these other ones should come off that sent. So that'll take that percentage back down to nothing. So that's what I do there. So everything else is looking pretty good. This was my fault, so I can't do nothing about that, except just make sure I don't screw up a Saturday, because I didn't print out that's why I got the sign there. So I remembered to scan out my scan forms one Saturday when I did shipping, I forgot to scan out my scan form. So that's why I got knocked there. Everything else, though, is pretty good. And here's my return rate's only 0.97. So I think if you're under 1, you're doing pretty good on that from what I'm told. I don't even know what the average is. So, and it looks like 1 in home and garden is like the major there. So if I didn't have that one, it'd probably be a lot less. So, oh well. So nothing major. So that's good. So everything's in good working order. If I was evaluated today, I would still be top rated. So we're good. We're good. We're good. Here's actually of today, I guess, 99.06 on the upload. So, and then transaction defect rate 0.02, late shipment rate 0.05. So that's better. So there we are. Here I am, right where I belong. All right, so that's good. All right, well, we're going to ship a little bit, even though it's Friday night, and I normally take Friday night and Saturday off, but had so many orders today, I want to make sure I get caught up so I don't get bogged too down on Sunday. So maybe we'll just ship some easy-to-reach items and get them moving here. All right, first up, we got a Gene Watson 45 record. Sold for $5, headed to Malone, New York. As I hook up my new computer over there and try to undo this with one hand, I wanted to just talk, because I still see people, maybe not necessarily who watch my channel, just still upset about this whole, afraid of that their account could be suspended. And it almost feels like there are people feeding that fear. And it's kind of just making me sick to my stomach to make people fear something they shouldn't have to. Of course, I want to remind people also too that the person who was suspended over those issues, if you checked his seller account, he wasn't being a very good seller. And what I mean by that is the last time I checked it, he was averaging 2 negatives a day, if I remember correctly. It might have been higher than that. I mean, he was averaging negatives after negatives, and it was basically him messing up sending items and not responding to his customers' emails. And that's what most of them said. So you got to take in perspective, too, that if there was a reason that his account was flagged, those numbers I just showed you on mine, make sure you watch your numbers, because there's a good chance his numbers were not good. If he had that many negatives coming through, he wasn't responding to emails, taking care of his customers, those numbers probably were falling. He couldn't keep up with his own, volume maybe. And maybe that was the initial trigger on his account. Not the fact that he went from zero, this amount of money to this amount of money, or sold this shoe or that shoe, or whatever the case may be. The first red flag could have been the health of his account. Because when you're getting 2 negatives a day, I mean, what are you doing wrong? You're not taking care of your customer. I feel sick at 99.6. Well, I'll show you where mine is. All right, here's mine. I mean, I feel sick. You got to remember, too, I have the same amount of items up as he had, if not a little bit more. I don't remember the volume that he was selling. Like, a good way to indicate how many items a person is selling is take their feedback and times it by 3. So there's probably a good chance I sold near 1,800 items in the last 30 days. And the way I kind of look at it is, if you don't leave a feedback, it's a positive in my book, right? And I wish eBay would do that. Like, after 90 days, if feedback's not left, it automatically counts as a positive transaction. I wish that was the case. But like, I feel sick, just with the negatives I get. And the thing that I do, if you get negatives, don't get upset about them. Here's what I put on most of them. This person said that that the record, he didn't order the record. And then he said I sent the wrong record. Well, I didn't send the wrong record, and I did send what he ordered. But I put, we'll reach out to buyer. That's showing anybody who has a problem, is thinking about not buying from me, that I'm going to, take care of an issue if there's an issue here. Then let's also always contact the seller. And I always try to educate to future people who look at this. Like, if there's a problem, please reach out to the seller, because most of us will take care of the problem, type of thing. And I have free returns, etc., etc. Some of these, I kind of get my emotions involved when you shouldn't do that. Never got the item, only got a refund after jumping them about it. He sent me an email alerting me the item was lost, so I refunded him, but he toned it as he jumped me, so that was weird. Same thing I do for all my customers if this happens, being I guarantee everything to make it to your door. It's called great customer service, and there's nothing negative about it. So I got a little emotional on that one, but I always try to put the same stuff in unless they go like super crazy, and then I kind of go super crazy. But you can look at all that there, but I always try to put, I will reach out to the buyer to fix a situation, like most sellers do. Magnet is tiny and falls from the fridge. We'll reach out to the buyer and let them know. So if you get negatives, always try to fix the situation. And then also too, you can always do the whole request the revision and see if eBay will take it off, because on a lot of cases, they'll take it off if the person, if it fits within a lot of different variables nowadays. So, but I feel sick when I just get one a month, and for somebody to get 2 a day, that's going to red flag an account on eBay. And that was not too long ago I checked it. That may be 3 months maybe or something. I'm not sure exactly, but it wasn't that long ago. So don't be worried or scared unless you're not taking care of your account. Like I said, that there's a good chance that was the first red flag, when your health account is just going to crap because you can't keep up with orders. You're not taking care of your customers. You're not responding to their emails and all of that stuff. So make sure you take care of your customers in every way, form. No, even if they're wrong, take care of them and show good customer service. And that will show the next person looking at your feedback, coming to your store, that you do take care of your people. So you got to remember, most of the people in this world are good. There's very few that are bad. So you just got to treat it that way and know that in the end, you're going to have more good than bad happen. So I'm going to get this hooked up with this cord and be able to pull from over here also now. So I'm going to do that real quick. All right, got myself signed in on that computer. Now I can pull over here when I get over here, but we're gonna go back over here and pull from around this computer first. Right, kids? All right, back to pulling and shipping. All right, this is one I picked up the other day from the Honey Hole in my super duper deal $30 haul. Sold this for $6. And headed to New Jersey. All right, next up we got Lynn Anderson, Nothing Between Us, and Rose Garden. Is that the I never promised you a rose garden? There's gonna be a little rain sometime, or something like that. I don't know. I haven't heard that song since I was a kid, if that's it. So for $5, headed to Brunswick, Georgia. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. The puzzles are still paying off. So we got this cool one, Ukrainian folk art one. Paid $1 for it at the Honey Hole, as you know. You should know by now if you're watching my videos. This one sold for $53, and it's headed to Washington, D.C. Okay. I'm only processing this just because I'm just seeing people go, oh, I saw somebody said, oh, I got a old pair of Air Jordans that I was going to sell, but now I'm not going to sell them because I don't want to get banned. And I'm thinking, why are they putting this much fear into so many people? Or whoever. But here's another thing. All right, say the things he's saying are 100% correct, that it may be the credit card processing company that said it's not worth the risk because he sold 1.8 million or whatever in shoes in 7 months, right? Now, would it be a risk if his account was perfect? If he didn't get 2 negatives a day and all of them stating that they got the wrong item or they didn't get the item or that he's not answering emails? So there's a question for you. If he had a healthy eBay account, would he have been red flagged? Would the processing company say, hey, this guy has already shown that he's sending wrong stuff, he's not answering emails, he's probably getting chargeback after chargeback after chargeback on these clothes that he's not attending to. 2 negatives a day now, that's a lot. If he's not attending to those 2 negatives a day, and then all of a sudden he sells that much in shoes, if I was the credit card company, I know I would probably go, wait a minute here. Hold on now. This guy is not helping these people buying these clothes or whatever, and they're only spending $10, and now he's selling shoes for $100, $200? I am sorry, I can't cover that. Just a thought. And that health account issue is a fact. So if you're taking what he's saying as fact and mixing it with what he's not saying, that his account was in pretty bad health and he wasn't taking care of his customers, you put 1 + 1 together and it's not coming up 3. Okay, that was cheesy, but no, I'm just trying to look at it in different directions for you people who are worried about this. And if you know somebody who's worried about it and you think one of my things makes sense and can help somebody, show them my video. Say, or tell them what I am saying and give them another perspective. And maybe it won't make them so worried or, fearful. So anyway, this cassette sold for $5 and it's headed to Massachusetts. All right, another one of these Bruley MD cassette sold for $10, headed to Kissimmee, Florida. All right, Sensational 70s CD sold for $5, headed to St. Cloud, Minnesota. I got in a hurry. It's the Eagle CD, the very best of, sold for $7, headed to Falls Church, Virginia. All righty, we got another one of these shirts that sold that I've got like 1.3 million of in the store. And I think I might have about 15 of them left. Sold for $7, and this one's headed to Southgate, California. All right, I like my advertising sponsored employee type of shirts. Sprint shirt here, $10, headed to Bend, Oregon. All right, NCAA College World Series, sold for $10, headed to South Carolina. All right, these next 2 shirts I just listed the other day. First, we got Cookie, sold for $8, headed to Iowa. All right, Support Our Troops, Texas Roadhouse shirt, sold for $10, headed to Oceanside, California. So I had talked about the daily refinements, and he was getting 2 negatives a day. I just went and checked his accounts, and of course they're not registered anymore, neither one of them. But all those negatives are gone. So I guess he was able to have them taken off, kind of like, if something's put in wrong or incorrectly. But that does not change the fact that when I saw all those negatives, they were stating that they got the wrong item, they didn't get the item, there was something wrong with the item, and pretty much all of them were saying that he was not responding back to their emails about the issues. And in that case, that would cause a high return rate. And that could, as I've said, been the major red flag on his account. If his return rate was crazy high, and then all of a sudden he started selling these high dollar items, that could be a bit sketchy to eBay and or the credit card processor. So just some food for thought, that out of everything I've talked about and everything I've heard other people talk about, that one seems like maybe the most plausible reasons behind the issues as a whole. And that's taking facts that I know and things that he said and putting them together. So, it could be. So we'll see. Anyway, I think this is the last I'm going to say about it, because in my head, that is the plausible reason. Is you put those two together and red flags, something's not right here. Something's fishy about this account. So for me, in my head, that is like probably 99% the plausible reason why he's not on eBay anymore. So this is going to be the last time I say anything about it, because it makes the most sense. It's based on my facts that I know and what he has said. So, all right, that's it. Let's keep going. All right, we got Elmo. I can't really do Elmo's voice. Sold for $9, headed to Osage, Iowa. And when I say last time, I mean this video, because of course I'm still thinking about it right now. But what I'm now going through in my head is the things that he said and trying to link it back to what I know, those facts I know. And when he made the statement, he grew too fast, well, maybe he grew too fast and he couldn't keep up with the emails, the returns, the quality control, making sure the right item's sent to the right person. So if you grow too fast in that area, you can make a lot of those simple mistakes. Food for thought. Anyway, let's get back. All right, I just put this up. Actually, I just put both of these up today. And these are both honey hole items here. So we got this Viper model. This is part of my huge haul for $30. This one's going up to Canada right now and sold for $8. All right, next up we got this Canon with this cool old case on it. I picked this up at the honey hole. I don't remember what I paid for it, $8 or $10. Sorry about that. Something like that. It sold about a half hour after I listed it today. Sold for $160, headed down to Austin, Texas. All right, this was just put up a few days ago. It's Lucky the Dalmatian from Silver Dollar City. Oh my gosh, Lucky. Oh, sorry. $9, headed to Mays Landing, New Jersey. Aragold, the corn specialist, hat sold for $9, headed to New London, Missouri. All right, Winter Wonderland CD sealed, sold for $7, headed to Winfield, Louisiana. I forgot about the simplest reason why you can get a negative removed. You accepted the return. So if somebody left a negative and then put in for a return, once that item was returned and the customer was refunded, that negative would come off. So that's a lot of returns, a lot of refunds for a lot of product when you're getting 2 negatives a day. And what about the ones that are not leaving negatives, that are opening returns? Most of the people who open returns with me don't leave negatives. Probably like 99% of them don't. They just contact me and say, hey, this or that, and whatever the case may be. So I truly believe, doing this 20 years, seeing what his feedback was like and what that would cause his return rate to be like, and all the refunds he'd have to be given and such, and the fact that he wasn't answering emails, to me, that's the most plausible red flag issue of them all. And I'll leave it at that. Karen White sold for $6, headed to Chicago, Illinois. All right, I did a little bit tonight. I still got 37, but they're not due till Monday. It's Friday night, so no big thing. And Saturday I kind of take off from shipping, so I'll probably do that. Just list all day if I don't go anywhere. I haven't went anywhere for 3 Saturdays, so I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow anyway, so might just go ahead and work tomorrow also. But yeah, and then just work hard Sunday, of course. So my puppies are ready to go out front and to call it a night. Oh, he's got a new scratchy area. What's up with that? My babies. Alrighty. Thanks everybody for watching, and hopefully this last little bit of information will ease your worries if you are worried about your account or selling on eBay. Make sure you got a healthy account, because if you want to grow and expand on eBay, you've got to keep your account healthy. If you take a huge jump, like I did, say, when I got all those shoes and went from $15,000 a month to $50,000 a month, and I did that probably for almost a year, I was never flagged or nothing, my health, because my account is, I make sure that account is always healthy. I take care of everybody. I will refund people at a drop of a hat if they're, I just take care of the customer, period. So just take care of your customers. Keep your eBay account healthy, and you should not have anything to worry about. Do the right things. Make sure you're selling the right things. Don't sell Velcro or onesies. Use the wrong things to get zeroed and what have you like that. Just keep your account healthy, and everything else should play out just perfectly. So that is my last theory based on facts that I know, facts that he said, and we'll call it a night. So thanks everybody, and we'll see you in the next video.